cover my ears. I hop in the lamb, I'm switching the gears.
Yeah. Wait, I need my wallet. How am I racing him? I don't even have everything I need. Okay. How did you win?
The garage door opens so slow.
Hey guys, so I just thought that I would come on here and talk about my pregnancy a little. I know there's been like a lot of things in the media about, you know, African American women and having babies and how we're not treated right in hospitals and stuff like that, and that is definitely true. Like, I know a lot of people that went through a lot of things where they tell you because you had a C-section the first child, the second child, you definitely have to have another C-section, and they tell you all these BS myths and things like that. It's just so annoying. But basically me waiting like 10 years to have another child, I'm definitely very much more educated, and I've been doing a lot more research. Even though when I was pregnant with Kimani, I did a lot of reading, but this time it's just a lot more in the media, and they just basically highlighted a lot of things, a lot more things. So I would definitely say that I'm more aware, just like a lot of other people is more aware of certain things. So like I learned that King James, I don't know what number he was, but basically like he had a fetish watching his women give birth, and he used to actually, you know, masturbate to that. And that's why women today have to lay down and push their babies out. Yeah, which is a gravity issue, because women normally should be sitting upright and, you know, pushing, because it's a lot easier. And that's why he's the reason why a lot of women rip when they're ready to push, so because of the gravity issue. But it's just a lot of things that I'm definitely gonna do different with this delivery. I thought about the whole water birth thing, but with COVID and everything, there's certain restrictions with that. I will be going to a baby certified hospital, which is basically the only set of hospitals in within the states that is baby certified. So what that means is they allow skin to, like, automatic skin to skin for a long period of time right after the baby comes out. They delay on cutting the cord, they delay on weighing your baby, taking your baby to a nursery. Like, they don't do any of that. So basically your baby will be, basically my baby will be in, I sound like a doctor talking to a patient. Basically my baby will be in the room with me the entire time. The only time that the baby is taken out of the room is for circumcision, and then they are brought right back into the room. Skin to skin is highly promoted, and it's just a lot of things that they do very differently from other hospitals that benefit the baby and the mother, so, and the parents as a whole, because my doctor even said something about, you know, the father and skin to skin with the father and things like that. Honestly, like, I don't really, like, I've seen it, I feel like on social media and stuff, like fathers having their kids laying on their chest and doing the skin to skin, but I don't know if they had to ask, I don't know if the doctors recommended it, but it hardly happens. Like, it very rarely happens, especially with African American patients, and that sucks, you know. The baby should be able to interact with both parents, and the hospital should be doing things that benefit the baby as a whole. Like, that should be their main focus, you know. And my doctor even said that, you know, you ever notice that sometimes, like, when the baby is born, they just take the baby immediately and they go and weigh the baby quickly, and they go and do this and get this out the way and give them shots and all this other stuff, and it's just like, and I'm like, yeah, that's so weird. She was like, she was like, yeah, basically, it's probably a nurse whose shift is ending and they're trying to hurry up and get out of there, so they're rushing you. But at the end of the day, you know, if any nurses or anything come to you this time, which I'm pretty sure and highly doubt is gonna happen, but if they, you know, come to you and say, oh, you know, are you ready for this, or are you ready for that, you let them know. You say, no, I'm not yet, and you make them wait, basically. But she was basically just saying, like, she worked at 2 different hospitals. One is baby certified, the other is not. She wished it was, and she's pushing for it to be. But you know, baby certified hospitals are very, like, good in terms of, like, you know, benefits for the baby and the parents as well. So that's the, you know, that's the hospital that I will be giving birth at. I'm excited, I'm happy. Most of my midwives and doctors are African American. I honestly have only met one doctor that was a Caucasian lady, and she was just so amazing as well. I've never been, you know, the type to stereotype, so I'm not gonna start now. And even though there's myths and things like that about African American patients and stuff like that, I'm well educated on this stuff, and I'm here to educate you guys, honestly. So that's basically what I'm gonna do. And yeah, that's really it. Honestly, I think that I'm going to schedule my delivery because we moved further out. I think I said this in one of my last videos, but we basically moved further out to a bigger home. So basically we're a little further from the hospital, and with Atlanta traffic, we don't know how that could turn out. Excuse me, we don't know how that could turn out. So my doctor said as long as I'm past a certain amount of weeks, I think it was 39 weeks, that I could literally, like, schedule the day I want to give birth. So on a Tuesday, on a Friday, on this day, on that day, and basically I could schedule, okay, what I'm gonna do with Kimani, where's he gonna go, this, that. Like, everything will be scheduled. Unless he comes earlier than that, then that's a different story. But in terms of us having to rush to the hospital because of contractions or because he's coming and this and that and third, like, it'll be fine if I schedule it. So I'm considering that. But I also, my hospital, what they do is they make you see different midwives and doctors, because with midwives, a midwife can deliver your baby vaginally, but they do not allow the midwives they do not allow for midwives, only midwives to deliver babies. So therefore there has to be a doctor there with the midwife, or only a doctor there to do a cesarean section. Section. Yeah, birth. So basically, if I was getting a C-section, it would have to be a doctor. So because I'm having a vaginal delivery, and I had a vaginal delivery last time, I've been seeing a lot of midwives. I've been seeing a few doctors, maybe like 2-3 doctors, and like 4 or 5 midwives. And the reason why they do this is because if no one's available, if someone's on vacation, whatever the case is, and you just go into labor and it's just like, oh my gosh, I'm going into labor, you know, they want you to be familiar with the person that is delivering your baby. And at first I thought this was kind of odd, because I'm like, I don't want to see a whole bunch of different people. I want to connect with one person and then do that. But honestly, it makes a lot of sense, because honestly, with Kimani, my firstborn, literally I went to my visits and things like that, and I built this connection with this one lady, and when it was time to give birth, she wasn't available to come in. So I had a whole stranger deliver my baby. So it's very important that I know, you know, the person that's delivering my baby, and I trust the person that's delivering my baby. So they definitely have something when it comes to things making sense in the delivery room and the process. So I definitely recommend certain hospitals in Georgia when it comes to that, in terms of, like, you know, the certified baby certification hospitals and things like that. So I'm excited. I just need to get it over with. I want to get it over with. I want him to come out. I want to meet him already. And if you didn't know, yes, it is a boy. And if you didn't know, go back to my videos and watch my I'm back video, and you'll see my gender reveal if you're interested. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of comments about my belly being really small. Like literally people come up to me in the supermarket and go, oh my god, you're so small, how far are you? And this one lady said to me today, are you gonna make it, are you okay? I guess because I was like kind of hugging Kimani or whatever, I don't know what it was. But then when I talked to my doctor is like, I gained 7 pounds in 4 weeks. So I'm just like, am I overweight or am I really small? Like, I don't get it. I'm thinking it's the breast that's doing the heavy loading. I don't know, but I mean, I seem very small. Like, I feel like I'm carrying it very small, but I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and just update you guys on my pregnancy journey and what I'm going through and my labor and delivery and, you know, benefits of the hospital that I chose and things like that. Everything is fine. I'm not really craving anything. I'm not in any pain. Haven't been experiencing any Braxton Hicks or anything. Literally, I'm doing like maybe between 9 and 11 weeks. He could come at any time. So late February, early March. Planning my baby shower right now. My cousins are helping me out with that. And yeah, I don't know, everything is everything. If you guys want to ask me any questions about my pregnancy, second time around, 10 years later, comment down below. You can DM me on Instagram if it's not personal, you know, whatever you want to do. Later. So I bring Marty to this nice little restaurant, very cute Italian restaurant in the neighborhood. It's very cute setup. Bread. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Oh, you're looking at me.
What?
You're looking at me now. So what were you just doing before I started talking to my camera?
Playing with my cousins.
You were on your phone, huh?
Yeah, I was playing with my cousins.
Not paying me no attention. How do you want to talk? You want to interact? Okay, let's talk. Talk. Money's paying the bill. Show them the bill. You're paying?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh nah. This little boy is great. Money, what are you doing? So you run out on the bill?
Yes.
So you pick up your cookie and your phone and you run out on the bill?
Yes.
No bueno. That's how I raised you?
I don't have money. You don't understand.
Alright, thank you guys for watching. This is Vlogmas Day 10. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 11. Later.